Maybe where you go? Where you
It's
go? We
it says
live.
it says the hangout is now live.
We are live.
But let's see how long it takes before it actually goes live. I got one watching.
Oh, that's me right now. I say I
Oh,
like
yep,
this
we're good.
already.
We're good. Okay, good. Yay! Hello, everybody.
How's it going?
It's been a little bit since I've been around. I know everybody's sad and everybody keeps getting pissed off at me because I'm never fucking around. I'm sorry. And I hear an echo. Somebody needs to mute. Maybe good. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe.
Hi, Rebecca.
What? Why do I not see that? Oh, there we
I don't
go.
know.
What? How are you ahead of? Oh,
What?
I suppose I am streaming WWE right now on my TV, so that
Oh,
would
that
make
could be
sense
it.
why it's taking a second.
That could be it.
Yeah.
That could definitely be it.
For once,
Move
I'm
tab
off
to the
work.
window.
Nice.
Once I'm off work.
Hi.
And that's the cruel thing about like today's society is, we have to work for a house
Ah.
and a car that we barely drive and that we barely inhabit except to sleep in.
Hold on, hold on. I gotta present that. Who the hell is that?
What? Oh my Lanta.
Good Lord, who is that?
Is that on a mug? Like, what is that
No,
on royalty?
that looks like a can koozie. I win.
Oh my Lord.
What? Who
Where the hell
is
did
that?
you get that thing? Yes, that's what I want to know.
Her name is Samantha Rock.
Is she single?
Okay. Now, your resolution sucks. Is that tattoo or is that straight like 70s bush?
I think that's a tree.
You know what?
That is it.
No, that's definitely a tattoo. You know what? I think looking that good with those tattoos, I would still be okay with it.
Oh, dude, the tattoos just accentuate because the body is a canvas and it needs to be painted.
Oh no, I'm saying even if that was a bush, I'm still okay with it. I mean, she's hot enough that I'd be okay with it. Not gonna lie. You can get past that.
No, I can't read shit.
Hold on,
your
let
camera
me
sucks, man.
let me go like this. Hold on. There we go.
You needed like hardwired 1080.
Samantha Roxy. The absolute
Samantha
best
Roxy.
Ah, she's a fucking stripper. Damn it.
What did you think she? What did you think she was? Just
I don't fucking know. She could have just been some chick. She could have been an Instagram model.
Yeah, dude. Like sex sells. Like that's the perfect way to get your channel out there.
Well, it really would be. God damn, she's got some big fucking boobs. Holy fuck.
I mean, come on, dude. Like versus like spam cards with us. Like that's like the next best thing, dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna start dishing these out. Like, here, follow me on YouTube. My name is Samantha Roxy.
There you go. That'll work.
I bet you blow the fuck up, and then people are like, "What the fuck is this bullshit?"
That might be copyright infringement of some sort of legalities.
All right. I'm busy. Yeah, I've been a little busy too. Speaking of which, so not last week. I know it's been like 3 weeks since we streamed, and Royalty was bringing this up earlier, so we'll talk about it right away. So what? 2 weeks ago? That sounds about right. It wasn't last weekend. Yeah, the weekend before. I had full intentions of live streaming at least part of the install shit that we were doing.
Oh yeah, the GTO install. Yeah, I was wondering about that too.
Yeah. Well, beforehand, we dropped the car off so that we could let it cool down a bit. We ended up, me, him, and his girlfriend, ended up going and getting some fucking lunch first because we were like, well, we got time anyways. All of us are hungry. Fuck it. Well, then we had to go back to his house, pull the current exhaust that was on his car that was going on my car off of it because it wasn't off yet. And then we had a couple other things we had to do. Well, then we get there, and he looks at me like we start jacking up the car and shit. he looks at me and goes, "Are we still live streaming this? Because I have the Wi-Fi password." And I went, "No, my laptop's at home." He's like, "Well, we can go get it." I'm like, it's whatever. Like everybody will understand that it wasn't a big deal. Well, it ended up taking us the better part of like 10 hours to do it. Because, and the worst part is most of the shit went pretty smoothly until we had to remove the driver's side tie rod / steering arm. Well, then he was bolting that back up because we were at that point, and I started bolting up the fucking steering rack itself. Well, I didn't realize that the passenger side, it's legitimately only bolted up for like to move it, like if you need to adjust it and shit like that. Well, he yanked on the freaking steering to make sure it was tight and slid the entire bushing. And we spent 2.5 hours fixing it from there. Show us your boobies. I don't have boobs. I'm not a chick. Stop encouraging royalty. Moobs.
Moobs. Moobs.
I love how you were just sitting there straight faced at the camera, too. Like, what?
Oh shit!
Moons.
That was fucking hilarious.
I like moobs. Moobs sounds better.
I like boobs, not moobs. No, I don't like man boobs.
Moobs sounds more dairy, like a cow udders, like not so good.
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, by the way, you know what? Since we have a new guy in here,
yeah.
How about you introduce yourself and actually hold on. Type something in the side chat so I can make you a mod. And
well,
then
actually, I don't even think he's on his channel.
Oh
email.
yeah, because Okay, well, I'm sure Mr. Chasing Chaos will link you to his YouTube channel, but you can go ahead there, Mr. Yama Blue. Oh, he's in here. See, he's in here. There he is. He's good. All right. Well, we'll go like this. Add moderator, and then you can tell us a little about yourself and post a link to your YouTube channel.
Yay!
Why is it not?
All right, sorry, I had the microphone muted.
Oh no, you're good. You're good. Go ahead.
So, YouTube user is Yama Blue, and started riding about 3 years ago. I ended up selling my last bike, a 2005 R6, to Chasing Chaos, and he took very good care of it. And now I have a 2006 YZF R6, and I love to ride. Pretty involved in that Moto Amino app, man, for the state of Michigan up here. So that's how I met a lot of people, and I like to motovlog and ride out to Detroit, Ann Arbor, all over the place around here. So trying to get a bigger state meetup for Michigan, but it's a big state.
You know, I gotta say this right now. Do you notice, like, with the exception of when Cruisin' is in here, it's always Midwest people?
Yeah.
Oh,
It is always Midwest people.
I've noticed that a lot.
Except for Ray Ray.
No, he's in Wisconsin.
Oh yeah, that's right. Ray Ray
He's
is.
only like an hour and a half away from me.
That's right. He is.
That's why I was like, wait a minute, what are you talking about? Yeah, he is.
That's right.
Where is Ray?
He's got some family things going on. I messaged him earlier. Cruisin' is in here. Well, I mean, I don't mean that. I mean, like, yeah. Well, I see what you're saying. Cruisin' is in here.
Came to fuck up your Midwest vibe.
Well, Mr. Cruisin', if you are not working, I will gladly send you a link, sir. I'm just waiting on you. I'm okay with you messing up the Midwest vibe, considering that it's like 100 and some degrees by you. So yeah, I kind of feel your pain because it was like that a couple days ago. But it's a nice cool 70 degrees and no humidity. I'm on lunch break, sadly. Well, you suck, sir. Why are you not a mod in my fucking chat? We are changing that right this second. Right this second, we changed that. All right. So, anyways, now that we got that the introduction out of the way, since Royalty was asking before, and I haven't done a video on it yet, even though I'm going to go into detail about it. But then the nice thing will be is that it'll actually be like a legitimate video. 114 right now. Yeah. No thanks. I'll pass on that. So basically what we've done over the last 2 to 3 weeks to the GTO between me and my good buddy, this will be a shameless plug for him. Follow him on Instagram, 6.slow.goat. At least I think that's what it is. Now I got to check to make sure that that's right. Because I'm going to laugh if it's not.
You're going to have to say that all over again. What did you say?
Hold on. Let me look it up.
I got
to make sure. It's 6.slow, SLOWGOAT. He is my go-to GTO guy. He has a 2005 6-liter GTO. That's who I got my catbag exhaust from. Over the last 3 weeks, we have done the headers. Oh my God, excuse me. We've done the freaking long tube headers, 3-inch off-road, 0 catalytic converters. That's right. If you are hearing me right now, U.S. government, I have no catalytic converters in my car.
Neither do I.
No shame either. But yeah, 3-inch off-road connection pipes with a Borla catback exhaust system. It is now an actual dual exhaust instead of the single exit that the 04s came with because they didn't have that cool stuff. So we had to cut the right side of the bumper. I wasn't really thrilled about it, but you know what? We did a pretty good job of it. It also has now some of this stuff also is was done before I got it. The heads are off of a 6-liter LS2 engine. It has a BTR Stage 2 cam in it. It also has all Corvette internals, aftermarket push rods, aftermarket lifters, a K&N intake. I think that's about it for the performance right now.
So it's slow as dirt.
The car before the exhaust made 340 horsepower to the wheels and 343 foot-pounds of torque. The car also, before the exhaust, ran a 13.3 quarter mile time at 103 miles an hour.
Okay, how well is the car tuned as of right now?
Right now it's running rich because that exhaust opened it up quite a bit. But I'll give this little bit of rundown. Before we threw the full exhaust on it, it would kind of like hop spin, not really wheel hopping, but it would spin a little bit and catch traction. Second gear, it would squawk. Second gear, pretty good. Third gear, it would chirp third gear. Now, anything 10 miles an hour and under, if you boot stomp it, it will spin straight to red line. Second gear, it will if you keep going with it, second gear will spin right up to 5,000 and then it'll finally hook. So it's considerably faster than it was. As far as exterior goes, the front and rear Pontiac badges themselves have been changed to blacked out ones with red inserts. I have a blacked out GTO emblem and 5.7 liter emblem that I haven't put on yet because we haven't had time. Both fog light housings have been replaced with brand new ones. I have an HID kit coming for the aftermarket projector headlights that are in it, which I wasn't a fan of at first, but now they're kind of growing on me a little bit. What else? It has the front grills were swapped out, which they were originally just like the kidney style, which if you've ever seen any Pontiac, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Any newer Pontiac has the quote unquote kidney style grills, but now it has SAP grills, which were a dealer only option for 04, I think 05 and 06. Is that it? Oh, and the windows just got tinted as well. And I have a in-dash DVD player in it now because the factory radio didn't want to work right. Only one around here.
See, the sad thing about replacing the factory stereo in the C5 is the fact that if I do that, it messes with the electronics and everything because it's a full 6-speaker Bose system.
Oh, see, mine's all Blapont.
Oh.
And it's well, see, and here's the crazy thing, right? It's also mine's also got a 6-speaker. 2 in the door, 2 in the side panels in the back, and then 2 6-inch subwoofers in the deck lid.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously power, it's got a factory amp and all that shit. Well, the beautiful part about it is that all of it will just hook in normally. Like you get any aftermarket stereo and you just have to wire the harness to an aftermarket plug and nothing. And no difference, nothing like that.
Okay, that's good.
Nice. Now, a lot of people have been asking me about this too, and they're wondering where or what my plans are for it. My goal... Sell it. No. My basically
No,
my
I can get a
goal
bike.
is no, I'll be buying another bike next year. I'm not worried about that.
Dude, my buddy has a scooter for sale, dude. Cheap as well.
There's a scooter sitting in my garage, so why would I pay money for a scooter?
So then fucking make scoot vlogs, dude.
It doesn't have a battery in it right now, and it's not mine, and it's not
Oh
registered.
Yeah, but you're putting all this money into a fucking GTO and you could buy a $12 fucking battery for a scoot.
It isn't mine. Bye, cruising.
Ask to borrow it. Be like, hey, can I borrow it on like a badass vlog?
I'm not paying money to put into something that's not mine.
Oh my
Right.
God.
So there, and it's not registered anyways.
So go get a mongoose, bro.
A mongoose. Jesus Christ! Listen to this guy talking all this shit.
I used to have a mongoose.
I have a fucking mountain bike.
That's close enough, dude.
What was the other thing I was gonna say? Oh no, my goal is to make basically an all-around car. I want drag, drift, autocross, all of it. Like I want it to be nimble and be able to do basically anything. So I am shooting for between 650 and 700 rear wheel horsepower on stock bottom end internals. Now the problem with that is it can handle that kind of power. The only problem is the driveline cannot handle that kind of power. The driveline alone is going to cost me right around $4,500. That's twin disc clutch, flywheel, drive shaft, rear axles, and a locking differential. The supercharger kit that I want will run me $7,500, and that's a full bolt-on supercharger kit.
What corners are you standing at for all this money, bro?
Which way are you wanting to go with the supercharger? Are you going centrifugal or are you going root style?
Twin scroll.
You're going twin scroll.
Yeah, it's actually the one I'm going with is a Magnuson.
Okay.
This is I'm on a 5-year plan for this.
Oh, that's easy too.
5-year plan's not bad. So
Dude,
Well-
that'll easily, you'll easily get that 5 years.
Oh yeah.
I think you might even go. If all the shit that you're saying, you might, and especially if you tune it right and you do everything you're saying, I think you'll definitely go over a little over 7.
Well, see, the problem is I don't want to go. If I do, I don't want to go too much over it because
No,
the
I'm
problem.
not. Yeah, I'm not saying you're gonna go a shit ton over 7, but you'll make over 7.
Yeah, well, the problem is this is another thing you got to remember about the LS engines is their aluminum blocks.
Mm-hmm.
So you start getting over 500 or 700 wheel horsepower, and you start blowing up bottom ends.
You're gonna start destroying shit for sure.
Yeah, like it will legitimately not take very long, and I will grenade something out of it.
Well, it all depends. I mean, if you look at the way that the main caps and everything are on the LS, it's almost a 6-bolt main cap setup.
It basically is a 6-bolt.
As long as and this is how people get away with it, is they'll claim stock bottom end, but what they will do is they will have it milled with aftermarket main caps at least.
Yeah, I don't think you'll get away with complete stock bottom.
You'd be surprised.
If you put studs in it, at least you can get away with it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about complete stock. A complete stock, you're probably gonna destroy something.
Oh no, there's a few guys on the GTO pages and GTO forums right now that are running like 725 wheel horsepower turbocharged 6 liters and
On
supercharged 6
complete
liters on completely bone stock bottom end, not top end, because
Right.
the top end needs to flow. Which the top end, the heads on this car are off of an LS2, and they have fully done up. It's the internals on it are already done. The only other thing that I'll need to do is a different cam, because the cam that I have right now is basically an NA cam. So it's not going to be.
I'm not saying it's not possible. I just feel like just the bottom end itself, you're pushing 700. Depending upon how you drive it, though, if you're using all 700, I feel like you're going to destroy something.
Oh no, I'm not going to use it all the time. No.
Right. Because that's not, and you're talking these probably guys that got full, complete stock. I don't think they necessarily go to the drag strip every fucking weekend.
Oh no, and
yeah,
that's the thing. Like, I'm not going to be either. Like, it's going to be like I'll have fun with it and shit like that, but it's not going to be constantly using all 700 horsepower.
Right.
I mean, there's still going to be times where I'm going to mess around and have fun.
Dude, you know what's crazy? You know what's crazy? That now that we start talking about not using it all, the fucking Hellcats. Did you know that they fucking have 2 different fucking?
Yeah, they have 2 different keys. One's 500 horsepower. One's 700 horsepower.
Dude, I did not notice that. I thought it was like a setting on the computer where you can actually dial in how much you want to use. I didn't know it was an actual fucking key.
And like the Corvette uses a mode, and a lot of the other cars use a mode that you can only access when you're in the GPS vicinity of like an Autosports Metroplex or something.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. That's what I thought the Hellcat was like the Corvettes. I didn't know that it was a separate key.
Oh no. Well, did you also know that the new Bugatti, what is that? The Chiron, I think it's called. Basically the new version of the Veyron also has a thing in the door frame where you take the key and actually stick it in it, or else it's only limited to like 210 miles an hour.
That's fast as shit though for a car.
Yeah, but a car that'll do 270 plus.
Yeah, I don't give a shit if you can take the 60 miles away from 210 fast as hell.
No, yeah, you got to put restrictions on some of these cars because what they're coming out with nowadays is absolutely like phenomenal.
Well, see, and that's crazy because that's like the Dino, like the NHRA completely. You are not allowed to come to my area whatsoever.
But do you know why?
I mean, I think that's street legal.
No, but do you know why they banned it?
Why they banned the Demon?
NHRA rules are minimum cage drive shaft loop, scatter shield in the transmission, all of that stuff has to be in there if you are running faster than a 9.99 quarter mile. That's NHRA rules.
Right.
Yeah.
That's why they banned it immediately. Like anybody
Yep.
that buys those cars has to put all of that shit in it immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Did you watch the live feed of that release of that car?
It's honestly not that impressive.
No, it's really not. But what I thought was really impressive from the speaker for Dodge for that car, that was the first thing he said. He said, I wanted this car to be banned from somewhere. I didn't care where it was. And he said, I didn't expect to be banned from the NHRA. I didn't think it was going to. And what you understand, like you said, it's not because it's too fast. It's not because it has too much power. It's because of the specifications of the car did not qualify.
Yeah.
It's because, yeah, exactly just that. They did not want to spend the money to throw a roll cage in it, as where GM said, you know what, we're going to make something that you can buy from us and take it right out.
Yeah.
That is strictly a drag car. And that was what they did with the Copo. You know,
Right. And I think
Yanko was a dealership and a dealership owner that just bought bulk of Camaros and built them the way he wanted them to. He said, you know what? This chassis is good. I'm going to slap a 427 with a 4-speed in this.
Yep.
And that's what he did. He had somebody custom embroider all of his seats and everything. So as he sold it, it was a Camaro with the dealership options.
Yeah. It's well, and here's the other thing too about the Demon is the reason that they won't do a roll cage and all of that shit in it is because then you make it into a car that is technically not street legal.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
If it isn't street legal, then it's not technically a production car.
Yeah,
no, because what it is
not production car. Right.
Well, here's the thing is, in order to meet, you know, there's specifications that the auto dealers and the auto manufacturers have to meet for a production vehicle. Now, there's also specifications that automatically puts them in a different class. That's why you have the Copo Camaro, which you can only order.
Yep.
You know, it's not like Dodge. They wanted to make the fastest and highest horsepower production vehicle, which they did.
No, well,
not
maybe American.
American,
maybe.
No, I wouldn't even go with American because we all know that the Venom S is the fastest production vehicle. It stopped the.
Oh, you're talking about the fucking
Corvette.
The Hennessy Venom. No.
Yeah.
The
Hennessy Venom S.
What's the Hennessy Venom S? That's the vet.
That's the one that looks like they took all the body of it looks like a Lotus, and they put a Viper V10 twin turbo into the back of it.
No.
Yeah.
It wasn't even a Viper V10, brother. That's all LS power.
You sure about that?
You go watch it again. That's all LS power, homie.
Well, what's the new Corvette? What's the name of that? Isn't that Venom 2?
No, that's the ZR1.
No.
Well, the newest C7, the only high performance that it has is the Z06.
Yeah, but wasn't there you were coming out with something called the Venom?
No.
The high.
No,
the fast
you're talking. No,
vehicle.
you know what he's thinking of? He's thinking of the Exorcist.
Or the Exorcist. That's right.
Oh, that's
a
Hennessy.
Camaro ZL1.
Yeah, but that's a Hennessy production.
Yeah, that's
also.
not a production car.
No,
but that's the Hennessy's. That's Hennessy's version of.
That was basically GM's answer to the Demon.
Demon, right? Okay, all right. I'm with you now. I got you.
Yeah, all these automakers go with different companies, and GM has been going with Hennessy for a while. That's why they have the Hennessy Venom S. That's why they have all these Hennessy SUVs and stuff that they're slapping performance products, just like Lingenfelter with the LS. You know, you have all these high performance companies that are subsidiaries or at least contracted through the higher automakers, and that's what they get. They get these high horsepower freaking monsters that are technically production vehicles, but they're not GM stamped. They're Hennessy stamped. They're Lingenfelter stamped. They're all these other AMG stamped.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing too. You were talking about excuse me, the Venom S. I was talking about the Venom GT. The Venom
Yeah.
GT has a 7-liter Viper twin turbo engine.
See, well, there's a different. I'm not sure which one. I know the one that set the record for the
Was the Venom GT.
but
That was a
think
twin
that was-
turbo. There was a 1451 brake horsepower twin turbo 7-liter V8. That was the actual. That was the Viper engine. Because I remember in the video they talk about it.
Mr. Royalty, your kid is absolutely adorable.
Thanks, bro.
Oh,
I'm gonna have to pull this up.
but yeah, like, see, and that's the thing. Like, you have all these companies like Hennessy, like, well, see, and you can't even really count AMG because AMG is owned by Mercedes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
that's just
That's
just
all
their
different.
performance center. That's all that is. But like Hennessy.
Oh no, dude, that's a 7-liter V8. That's the LS7. They use the LS7 in that thing. That's what it
I
is.
don't think that was the LS engine.
Well, it's a twin turbo 7-liter V8 producing 1451.
What engine is in the Venom GT?
I believe it's an LS7.
Too much power is what it is.
There's no such thing.
There is no such thing. Life is too boring to stay stock.
Right?
Dude, that's some bullshit because there is a such thing as too much fucking power. Don't
Oh,
give me that.
never.
Don't give me
never.
that shit.
There's never too much.
If it's all-wheel drive, then anything above 1,000 is okay. But if it's, I don't know.
Yeah, if it's
You
real,
gotta hook it to the ground.
you're in for a cruise.
Okay, I stand corrected. It is a 427 cubic inch LSX motor. I
Yep.
stand corrected. It is an LS.
Yep.
Don't come at chaos like that ever again.
Don't you come at me like that, boy.
All I gotta say is eat your heart out, Bugatti. You ain't got shit on American muscle.
Mhm. Well, and
No,
think about it. They
that's
did it on
crazy.
100 horsepower less.
Well, and here's what Hennessy did too is then Bugatti came out and then they said, well, we got a rag top that goes over 200
Oh,
something
yeah.
miles an hour. And Hennessy said, okay, we'll make ours a Targa and it's still considered a rag top and we'll still
Yep.
stomp your ass.
Exactly. That's all they did was went, all right, well, we'll just take the top off. Guess what? Now it's technically a convertible.
Yep.
Dude, I would love to be going over 200 miles an hour on a fucking drop top.
Oh, dude.
Dude, that'd be scary as fuck, not gonna lie. Not
Could you
gonna
imagine
lie.
off the street and flying over your head in a drop top? Shing! Like, what the fuck is that?
That'd be
Well, see,
beautiful.
Here's the other thing though too. Like anybody that's ever watched that Venom GT video when they broke the world record for the fastest, it took them like 3 miles or more less than it did for the Bugatti to do faster speeds, and they had less distance to slow down. The Bugatti Veyron, they did theirs on a test track that was like 10 miles long.
Yeah.
And the Venom guys did this on a fucking airport runway.
Yeah.
Like, you're telling me that
maybe
your
a
car is
mile.
better.
That's fast as shit, dude. To get that quick in that amount of time, dude, that's fast as shit.
270 miles, and they did it in like 2 miles, I think.
Yep.
See, that's a lot of balls. That's you're
yeah, dude.
okay. You're hitting the pinnacle of saying you got the biggest nuts in the room when you walk
Oh,
in the
yeah.
room.
You
You got
do.
one of-
You really do. What's up,
Dude,
Brad?
that's everything, man. That's like an effort in itself. Just
Oh,
to have
yeah.
a human being control a vehicle that has an engine that produces 1,400 horsepower in a vehicle that weighs absolutely nothing,
Yeah.
going down a straightaway where the variables are so unpredictable.
Oh, yeah.
On tires that have a contact
Tires are
patch
better.
that are barely good enough for it.
What was that? I heard somebody else talking.
I said I like turns.
Was-
Turns are better.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. But like, you know, it's crazy though. Like, You think, like, if you watch that video, like, actually, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I am going to just do this. We're just gonna bring up YouTube. There's gonna be clearly no sound, but we'll Venom GT. Okay, there it is. I'm gonna have sound. Well, I won't even have sound actually. Hold on. Now we got a screen share. Share. I'm fine with that. All right, and then present to everyone, and then go back like this.
Now. Oh
Can
my
you guys
God, that was trippy.
Can you see it?
Yes, I can see.
Okay.
My eyes do work.
Hey, you ain't hurting over there? Got the Apple products?
Yeah, I love Apple products. Hold on, where is it? Okay. Hold on, we'll go from right here, and I'm gonna turn on volume because I want a little bit of volume.
I don't before you play anything, like I want everybody to understand, like, this is America as fuck, okay? This is powered by an LS which was built in Flint, Michigan.
Yep.
Probably. All right. With turbos that are from the Midwest.
Yep.
Like Precision Turbo is in Hebron, which is no joke, like maybe 20 miles from where I live here in Indiana.
Yep. Everybody should see what I'm seeing right now. You look at that car, and it is gorgeous.
You can take him.
Now, granted, they legitimately, when they came out and gave their press release about this, they said that their exact look of this car was straight off of a Lotus Elise.
Yeah.
And you could see it. You can clearly see that that is an Elise.
Yeah. The styling represents an Elise like no other.
You don't even right now. You don't even gotta like look at numbers for that car. You know that car's fast as hell.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it was watch the speedo. He said until like fourth gear he could not go above half throttle.
Yep. And we pushed.
Look at how fast it's climbing, and he's 0.6
200.
Like that's fifth gear, I think, right there. That's sixth, I think.
No, he hits a sixth right about here, and then he just keeps pushing it.
Nope, he's in sixth gear. Like, just look at how fast that's climbing.
Yeah.
In sixth gear. Like, that's insane. And they're doing this on its. Oh, by the way, this was done at John F. Kennedy Space Center.
Yep.
270.49 miles an hour. Like,
dude, he's got to be shitting his pants, though. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh no, you got to remember though, this guy's a professional.
That dude's got balls of steel, man.
Yeah.
He's like, yes, I'm in it to win it.
Yeah, that guy's straight up professional. Like, that guy probably has zero fucking fear at all.
Yeah.
But I mean, like, you just
car's
think
a
about
monster.
that. Oh yeah, and like everybody continues to talk up. Oh well, the Bugatti Chiron. Okay, well, first of all, they haven't shown anything of it. For one, for two, it's a 1500 horsepower W12 or W16 with 4 turbos. That means it has double the amount of turbos and double the amount of engine displacement versus the Venom GT.
Yeah.
So explain to me how adding double the amount of fucking engine and double the amount of turbos, only adding like 50 more horsepower, but yet you claim 290.
Well, I mean, here's the biggest thing that's like notch in the bedpost for us. I mean, that's a push rod motor.
Yeah,
that's a single. That is a single camshaft with push rods.
Exactly. Like, I love, like, and now that I've worked on my GTO and stuff, now, again, granted, I haven't done any internal work on it myself. All of that was done before I got it to the heads.
Mm-hmm.
But do the math on that. A push rod engine that can handle 700 wheel horsepower, figure in what, 25-ish% loss to the drivetrain. So you're talking 850 to the crank.
We won't even say that, man, because you got to remember that's a mid-engine. So
no, I'm talking a mine. Like, I'm talking mine. I'm
Okay, yeah,
talking.
yours.
I'm talking a 5.7 LS1, not even an LSX.
Okay.
But now let's think about that. Quote unquote, this is what I hear all the time from Mustang guys, and this is nothing against Mustangs because I have nothing but respect for a lot of Mustangs. But you are talking a new age, not pushrod engine anymore. And Mustang's exact response, and all the Mustang guys are always like, your car still has pushrods. It's junk. You need to get with the times. Why fix it? It ain't broke. When this car can put out 700 to the wheels and not break a pushrod,
Yeah.
something's right in that figure there. Versus you had to go to
don't fix it.
exactly. Versus Mustang had to go to the Coyote engine, and they're still breaking parts.
Well, I mean, they thought the modular was badass too with the 5.4 and the 4.6.
What a joke those were.
Well, the only one that was worth a damn was the one that was in the SVT Lightnings and Cobras.
Yep. Well, and even the Cobra, while the Lightning was impressive because you figure how much weight was there and how quick those things were. It was impressive
with such small tires that the fucking truck had.
Which, speaking of which, there's a couple of those hanging around town that I see every once in a great while.
We got one guy out here that has over 700 in his,
which really isn't too hard to hit.
No,
I mean, you're already like, and that's the thing. Like, you see a lot of these guys with, and I'll bring this up because it has the exact same engine, the 5.4 liter, the Ford GT. What's the biggest thing that people do to those cars? They pull the supercharger off of it and they slap a twin turbo kit on it. It's already set up for forced induction. Why wouldn't you do that?
Yeah.
Like, the bottom end is already built to handle fucking boost. Now, it's not like my car where throwing a twin turbo or a single turbo kit on it could end up potentially hurting it.
Well, it all depends. It all depends on how much boost you run.
Well, yeah.
I mean, and here's my rule of thumb: when I'm building any, and those of you that are watching, my Yama Blue over here is my little brother. So my little brother knows this just as much as anybody else. But when you build an engine for force induction, you have to build up the bottom end. So I always go with H-beam rods.
Yeah.
I always buy H-beam rods and aluminum pistons. That's the way I go about it. I don't dick around when I'm building anything for any kind of serious horsepower. It's got to be something along those lines to beef it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, because anything else is not going to hold. Why,
No, it really won't.
why waste the time on trying to go through three different situations instead of going right to the one that you know is going to hold? Anyone.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just wasting your time and you're putting more money into it. Just dish out the money. You don't have to dish out any more money and then go on.
Well, I agree.
Well, I mean, you always have to build something to have a weak point, and that be the fail safe. All right. When you're building an engine, you don't want to have the weak point as something like, say, your connecting rod, because that'll destroy an engine block, and then you have to buy a whole new engine.
Yeah.
Right.
So if I build the engine to withstand the abuse that I'm going to be throwing at it, then I'm going to have a fail safe be something like a $20 U-joint at a drive shaft or something. So
well,
it's a balance.
Well, see, and here's the other thing too is, like, you look at a lot of guys that are making a lot of horsepower that have LS engines. Factor, is that car new or up for that? The Venom GT was from, like, when did they do that? Like 3-4 years ago? Wait, actually,
Yeah, it was a few years ago that they did it.
it was like 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
The thing is, like, well, and like my buddy is this is exactly what my buddy's doing with his GTO, and a lot of other people do this with not only GTOs but LSs in general. Is they pull the LS1, LS2, well, maybe not the LS3, but the LS1 and LS2 cars. They almost always pull them out if they are planning on making a lot of power and a lot of boost, and they go to a 408 iron block, because the iron block will handle everything you throw at it.
Oh yeah, I mean that's the LQ9 motor. That's what it is. It's the 6.0 truck motor.
Yep. And they're readily available, and you can get them fucking stupid cheap. Like, people don't like, and that's why, like, well, a buddy of mine kind of he keeps tossing around the idea of doing a engine swap into his Miata. And I keep telling him, I'm like, go to a fucking junkyard and buy a 5.3 truck engine out of a fucking GM. Like, it will handle everything that you want it to handle, and it'll make 400 horsepower in a car that weighs 2,000 pounds.
It'll make 400 horsepower at the blink of an eye, and it'll support force induction, and it'll also support up to 900 horsepower.
Wow, I don't know about 900 horsepower in a Miata. Like, you're gonna start breaking a whole bunch of stuff.
No, I'm just saying the 5.3 on its own. The Chevy High Performance did one, and they supported 900 horsepower on a force induction.
Yeah, but I mean, it's just, it's nuts what these cars handle, and people give them so little respect because they're pushrod engines. Well, who cares? It works. And they didn't change it until what? The new Camaros? Or I mean, I think the new Camaros are still pushrod. The new Corvettes aren't, because the new Corvettes are an LT4. I know that.
No, they're an LT4, but it is a pushrod motor with variable valve timing. That's the only thing. It's a single cam pushrod motor that has the first ever variable valve timing. Now, the older the C6 ZR1, that had variable valve timing, and it also they had that in with the no lift shift and the rev limiter, something weird with it.
Something weird with the rev limiter? You talking launch control?
Wait, are you talking about a VMAX?
VMAX.
VMAX is at 193. Yeah, I mean they're nice. They're good torque. They're good torque.
93 horsepower. I was gonna say I would be more interested to see what it put out for torque.
Yeah, they're torquey monsters. But I mean, I raced my buddy that had a VMAX when we did the reunited ride, and it was, he didn't stand a chance.
Well, yeah, but you got to look at what it is, though.
Yeah, he got me off the line, I will say that, and then I skywalked him every time.
Well, yeah, you got a shit ton more top end than he does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, they're nice. They're torquey monsters. They'll do a burnout at every fucking stoplight.
Yeah.
Well, that's okay. Like the night rod, the V rods.
Yeah. That's what we're talking about.
Yeah, the Yamaha VMAX, man. I linked up with somebody on the Moto Mino app yesterday, and this guy's like 250 pounds, and it's like a 2011 Yamaha VMAX, and he had it tuned and dynoed with some Yamaha race ECU or something. That bike was a demon. I kid you not. Now, like my R6 was 123 at the rear wheel, which is pretty decent, but like, man, that bike is sick.
Yeah, that dude, like I said, yeah, that's like the V rod. The V rod's exact same style. Strongest is just shit balls, dude. Like just shit.
Yeah, we're getting them mixed up. I'm thinking I ran a V rod.
Oh, okay.
Not a VMAX. I haven't ran a VMAX.
Yeah, the VMAX is what, 1700 cc?
Yeah.
Oh my, it's such a sick bike. I've never seen that wide of a rear tire.
Aren't they heavy though?
They are. They're a little heavy.
I mean, they gotta be.
It's maybe 500 pounds, but
oh, okay, that's not too bad.
No, it's not like a Harley, but it's a sick bike, man. I'd never ridden with one before, and it, you know, and we group rode with a KTM Super Duke too, and this VMAX was just putting it to shame all over it.
Super Dukes are no joke either, man.
Right?
Are fucking awesome to ride with.
Yeah.
That's and that's what I've been hearing too, is that they're one of the most amazing riding bikes, and they're fucking nimble.
Yeah,
they are.
It's like a supermoto frame with a fucking 1300 cc V rod motor.
Yeah.
Right.
They're sick.
We went to somewhere in Michigan. Fuck, I don't remember where exactly in Michigan we were at. there was a super Duke that rode with us when we had a little meetup going on, and he cruised with us, and he let one of my buddies that has, it's like a motard type thing. That's exactly what it was, motard, but it was just beefed up motard. So he let him ride it, and he was like, "Dude, that thing is like a fucking 600, like nimble, but that bitch is fucking powerful as shit."
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit. And they look pretty. They're beautiful bikes. It's not like an ugly, like just hideous bike. It's really, really pretty.
No, they're a sexy bike for sure.
I agree.
I mean, so was the 2009 black and yellow Yamaha R1 too.
Fucking piece of junk. That's what it is.
Fuck off.
Yeah, see what happens when you try and self-promote your own shit?
Got him.
I try, dude.
I even see his old lady snaps when she steals the bike and takes it to work.
Oh,
like,
it's
it's
so
like, oh.
Dude, you don't know the amount of pressure falls on my chest when she leaves the house.
Dude, I bet you're sweating bullets, homie. I bet you're sweating bullets.
I wake up feared for my life. Like I wake up like something happened just because I'm so nervous. And when
He probably sits there with Miho like, if she fucks up my bike, man, she will never see this child.
I swear.
Holy fuck. That was good.
That's dirty. That's dirty.
Hey, is he still chilling there with you?
Yeah, dude, look at this dude. He's a trip.
He just...
What's up, Miho?
Hold on, let's present to everybody. Look at that little guy.
Look at the little chunky monkey.
Oh, dude, he's a trip.
Look at him. He's like, yeah, y'all can talk about me.
I love that the more he moves,
here,
you can see that whole thing just moving away.
Dude, that thing was against this door before she left, and he rolled it over.
Before she left, why did she go to the store?
Yeah, she went to go get some pizza.
Oh, it was way over there?
Yeah, dude. I set him over there so I could turn the thing back because I knew he'd roll over here, and he rolled back all the way over here.
He knows how to scoot that thing across the room.
And he
Dude, he like
moved around.
And just the bottom part moves like this, so when he moves a lot, the whole thing just rocks and it moves a little at a time.
Oh, you just wait, Yama Blue. You just wait. You'd be surprised.
Yeah, dude. My sister has a 1-year-old. It's like 1 in a couple months, dude. This kid gets into everything. It's not just like stuff that he thinks is like attractive or that he would play with. Literally anything he sees, he's getting into. Everything.
Mm-hmm.
That sounds about right.
So
That's that exploring stage, man.
Yeah,
Just,
I'm gonna get
just
a
wait.
leash this
Wait.
long and strap it to his back so he can't go as long as that leash.
Just be happy you're not dealing with the talking backstage, man.
Oh shit!
Dude,
Yeah.
you know what's crazy is I'm almost like looking forward to that because I was the type of kid to like talk back and turn into an asshole and act that way. Well, I want to see how mature I've actually grown to like correct him. You know what I'm saying? I'm actually really looking forward to this.
No,
Dude, I will tell you this, coming from first experience, and this is the same words that my mother gave me. You think you were bad as a child? Your child is 10 times worse.
See, and you know,
I laugh because that makes me nervous.
Here's what I foresee is your kid will start talking back and your ass ain't gonna be the mature one about it. You're gonna talk right fucking back.
And I swear I feel it. But like I said, I gotta see if my mature side is gonna be like, hey, you don't talk to your father that way.
Yeah, and then you're gonna start talking shit, and then Shayna's gonna be the one that's like, now come on, what are you doing here? You're talking back to him, he's just gonna keep talking back. She's gonna be the reasoning one.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna be you.
My biggest problem is I have to like prevent myself from laughing when my daughter does something. Like, yeah, because I find it totally hilarious, but in my subconscious, you know, the one that says, hey, you need to be a good dad, it says you need to reprimand her for that. Even though it was funny as fuck, because I'm seriously a child stuck in a grown man's body, dude.
Yep, Derek.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm the same way. I'm the exact same way, dude. And that's what Shane is. You know, that's what Mrs. Royalty was saying. She's like, you know, you're a kid at heart, and you got to get out of that somehow. When he starts talking back, there's something in you that's got to say, I cannot act that way anymore.
Well, she's back.
I still can't even go to the grocery store with Paige, man. I embarrass the shit out of her.
Yes.
He's been chilling like that ever since you left. I pushed him over by the door, and he scooted little by little over here.
Hey, tell her she needs to get on camera so she can hear exactly what I said a minute ago. Since she wasn't there. Okay, so this is exactly what I said, because we were talking about him going to have to be the one that stands up and is like, no, you don't talk to me that way. I said, no, you're going to be the one that's talking shit right back, and that you are going to be the one that's going to have to come in and go, hey, you need to stop that. You will be the voice of reason. He will not be the voice of reason.
No, I won't, dude.
Like, oh, baby, is that what you want? Okay, here you go. And then I gotta be like, all right, both of you are wrong.
Swear it will be like that. Trust me.
Oh shit.
No. Don't. No. I said no. Don't put your mouth.
That's why I think I decided that next time I get on two wheels again, I am never to ride by myself. Because I make bad decisions.
Dude, listen, okay. I feel the complete opposite. So I went to the Tail of the Dragon 2 weeks ago, and I went with I don't know if any of you guys are familiar with Throttle Lock TV.
Yeah, I know Throttle Lock.
Okay, so I went with a couple of his buddies out that way.
Yeah, you went out there with Waylon too, right?
He didn't go after all. He ended up staying home. He went to Virginia. He had to go to Virginia for something.
Oh.
Hey, no, give me that. No, let go. Give me that. All right.
As soon as we say, yeah, he's gonna be the one to give him everything. No, give me that.
Well, dude, he's just sitting there chewing on some paper. So we go out there, and Throttle Lock, for some of you that don't know, he is a cop magnet. This guy, he could go 5 under the speed limit, and a cop is going to pull him over. I don't know why. I don't know what it is, but that's Throttle Lock. So we go out there, and we're cruising to the Cherahala Skyway. Out there was a car that was going the speed limit, and me and him were riding in front of the pack, and he got me to go a little faster. Well, the car was going this speed limit, and we wanted to go faster, so I pulled to the middle of the road to pass him. And as soon as I passed him, it turned into a no passing lane. And it's a hill. Now, he said, fuck it, and he wanted to go past him. Well, coming over the hill was an undercover cop. And he pushed the cop off the road. So we're all on CDUS, and all we hear, just me and Derek, is cop, go, go, go. And I don't run. That's not my cup of tea. I try not to run, and if I do run, I'm for sure gonna get away. 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna pull over. So as I turn around to look, all I see Derek is like go. That's all I see him doing is just go, go, go. So my first instinct was, all right, I'm going. So I drop gears, and we're hauling ass. We're going like 162, and we both come to a complete stop. Mind you, we have no clue where we're going. We don't have GPS. We don't have no map hanging out. We're just free-balling it, like just whatever, let's go. So we turn down the side street, come back the opposite way, go up this fucking spinny type of hill thing, and we stop on the side of the road. and we pull over. And mind you, we didn't go far. We only probably went like 3 minutes worth of riding. So we pull over and we're sitting there probably for like 10 minutes. And I turn to him. I'm like, with our luck, the cop's going to come up behind us. Like, we got to keep going. We got to move somewhere because we can't sit here. As soon as I said that, the same color, black, it didn't have lights on, but it was a black car pulled up behind it. And I just threw my hands in the air like, fuck, dude, I told you we should have moved. So Derek throttle lock just goes. He doesn't even give me a heads up. He just keeps going. Like, and I just sat there like, I'm not going nowhere. So the lady gets out like, hey, it was a lady. She's like, you guys need directions on where to go? You guys seem like I'm like, well, now I'm lost because the guy that I was following left me. So I don't know where I'm going. She's like, well, if you want to get out. So she told me. So we end up leaving. We go back to our hotel and we get pulled over in front of our hotel room. Like the whole entire time we've been running, and we get pulled over in front because my license plate is tucked. Like you can't see my license plate whatsoever. So we got pulled over because of me, but he is a cop magnet. Like this dude, like, and it doesn't matter where we're going. We could be stopped at a stop sign and we're getting pulled over for no reason. But like, yeah, like that's the thing. It's gonna happen. I can't. I don't know. Every time you're gonna. That's why I try to ride by myself, because I'm with somebody and somebody does it, I'm going to do what they do. I don't know why. It's just something in me says you can't be a bitch. You got to keep following. Don't be a bitch. Just keep going.
Oh yeah.
If I'm by myself, I can control myself. No, just chill out, go the speed limit, no problem. But if I'm with somebody and they go fast or they do a wheelie or they do a burnout, he's calling me a bitch, and I'm gonna do the same thing.
Hey.
I'm the opposite. I push myself way too much by myself. So I decided that I'm never going to ride alone.
See here, and this is what I was going to bring up too. Do you know what happens when you're like, I can't act like a bitch around other people, Royalty? Do you know what happens? You end up like in a ditch. That's what happened.
Hey, that's what
happened.
Not my fault, dude. That was not my fault whatsoever.
No, but that just played in perfectly to my segue into it.
No, it did. Definitely did, for sure.
But for real, though, like, look at that dude last year on the ride that I was on. Pushed himself way too hard because other people were doing it. Lost a fucking leg because of it. That's the shit that happens. You push yourself too far, and now that could have been way worse. That could have been way fucking worse than it was. But that's like, if you get out alive when you're pushing yourself past where you should be, you should feel lucky at that point. Like, that's why I never really did. Like, all these other people that I used to ride with, they'd want to do triple digits and wheelies. Well, why don't you wheelie? You're a fucking pussy. Well, I see how it is. You got your fucking vagina out today. That's cool. You go down at 100 miles an hour doing a wheelie, I'm going to be the one going, that's why I don't do wheelies.
Especially squidding.
Yeah. Well, most of the guys that I rode with that did wheelies, they didn't squid. And keyword there was most. There were some, though, that did. Go ahead.
I know throttle lock, dude. It doesn't matter where we're going. The dude always has a one piece on. Always. He always has a one piece on. Always, man. And I'm cool.
That's when you prepare for the fall and not the ride. You don't dress for the ride. You dress for the fall.
But see, here's the other thing, though, too, is the misconception. Do you know what a one-piece suit will save? Your skin. You hit the ground hard enough, it ain't saving you from breaking bones.
No. But I mean,
either way, going down is going to be painful.
Oh, yeah.
But the painful recovery from skin grafts and shit like that,
it sucks.
I mean, either way, you break bones and shit, you're going to be fucked up. I mean, we take the risk by throwing our leg over the vehicle every time we ride, but we all ride for different reasons.
Oh yeah,
we all ride for the feeling of riding and for the passion of riding. You know, there's nothing else. The experience of riding on a motorcycle on the road by yourself or just in that setting is like nothing else. But we all take that risk, and we all know that risk, and we accept it. So
Yeah,
it is what it is.
that is very true.
So
Hey, I was gonna say, is Yamo Blue over there trying to talk? Because I keep seeing the mute button come off, and then I see it go on. I see his mouth move a little, and nothing.
I think he's just trying to cure us from the echo and what he's got going on.
No,
I don't know.
think
Maybe he's got.
I think he's still muted because I saw his mouth moving, but I didn't hear anything.
I didn't hear anything. I see that he's not muted anymore, but his face is like stuck.
No, it's not stuck on my end.
Oh, it's stuck on my end.
He's using that Detroit Wi-Fi, dude. It's all fucked up.
Yeah.
What kind of pizza you eating on over there?
Pizza Hut pepperoni and sausage.
This live stream is brought to you by Pizza Hut. No, it's really not. I'm only kidding. Only kidding. Please don't sue me, Pizza Hut. I'm only joking. If anything, it'll benefit you because some of the people that are probably in the side chat are probably hungry now and they're going to order Pizza Hut. So you can thank me later. You like Papa John's? Papa John's isn't bad.
Knowing them, they'd say something stupid because they'd be like, you know, now you have to include Wing Street in that because Wing Street is a part of us now.
Yeah, fuck that shit. Fuck all that. I ain't that. So earlier today, a guy that I know, I'll start with this. He has I don't know what year, but I'm pretty sure it's an Evo 8.
Okay.
Now, he used to have I think low to mid 400 wheel horsepower WRX. And he rolled it numerous times and then survived it. Like him and the guy that was with him walked away. But he ended up buying the Evo once he got, a check from what they gave him for it, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
Well, he does all, and now this is just my opinion. Anybody that's watching now or that may watch this live stream in the future, this is my opinion and my opinion only. He does stance.
He's about the stance life.
Yes, very much so. But he wasn't with the WRX. The WRX was not. It was quote unquote. It had a good stance. Like it had the stance like my GTO has. Like the actual good functional fucking stance.
Okay.
His current Evo is lowered so far that his downpipe sits 1/4 inch off the ground. His downpipe, 1/4 inch off the ground. That's how low it is. And it's not on bags. It's on coilovers. And he wants it that low. His front and rear wheels are roughly -8 camber.
See, that almost defeats
Christ.
that car, though.
What's that?
Oh no, it definitely does. I mean that's not functional.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, this is how not functional it is. He has broken 4 front axles already in the 3 months that he's had it like this.
Wow.
4. And now he posted a thing up today and because he's got a wide body kit coming for it too. And I went, oh god, this car's just gonna be fucking. It's gonna look somewhat cool, and then the stance part of it's gonna make it look gay. But he posted a thing up. Should I keep the stance look or should I go for a track function look? Every single person except for 4 were like track. Well, then he made a comment at one point and said, well, I'm gonna have to build it either way, blah 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 blah, because or else it isn't gonna be done. And he wants to go for 700 wheel horsepower with it. And I go, what's the point in having a track-ready 700 wheel horsepower car that can't use it? And he goes, actually, hold on here. I'll read the exact response.
Dude, that's a dude that's trying to please fucking racers, dude. Like that dude doesn't. I'm telling you, fuck him.
Oh, believe me. But I have to read this. It said this is exactly what I'll read all of the fucking my comments and his. I plan on building it this winter. Still won't ever see a track and will probably be driven like a grandma. Now, and he wants 700 horsepower. I said, please, and this is I was being very nice about it too. I said, please do not take this as me being a dick because I do not intend that at all. But why, quote unquote, build it if it's never going to see a track? It's a waste of money to not use a 700 horsepower car on a track. And he said, because I enjoy building a car, I'd like to fully complete a car before moving on to another. And then he says, also, what could possibly be more enjoyable than watching the look on someone's face when they tell me I ruined my car and pop the hood to show them 700 ruined wheel horsepower? I said, I don't know what the look you'd expect. Or wait, I don't know what look you'd expect because they'd probably laugh harder. No offense. I would laugh at this, but that's just me. And then he says, no offense, but you clearly know nothing about driving a car with camber. My car drives and handles just fine. To which I said 700 wheel horsepower would not drive the way you think it would with the car the way it is sitting. I do not have extreme camber and never would, so in that aspect, you are right. I'm simply saying I'd laugh at it because it's my opinion. You like it, do what you want. I will never cut you down for doing what you like, which is true. I won't. If that's what you want to do, fine. You want to blow your money on axles every other week? Fine, go for it.
Dude,
do whatever you want.
That's crazy because, like you said, that car won't handle. That car will never handle like he expects or what he puts in his mind like it should handle. The way it sits, you put him in a car that's race ready, track ready, whatever ready. As 700 horsepower will fucking handle and feel 700 horsepower.
Yeah.
Different than what it's sitting like now as he's stating.
Oh yeah,
and
I mean, don't get me wrong. Yes, your alignment when you set an alignment for a track is different versus the street because yes, you want a little more camber or a little more negative camber, if you will, and you want right. But you're going to build it for the way, and you're going to tune it for the way that the track calls. You know, you're not.
Yeah.
And that's the whole thing is you're taking corners, so you want that contact patch as you come around a corner to have a full contact patch around a corner. You know, and when the body leans, it changes the camber angle. Yeah. So yeah, you want a little more negative camber, but versus setting it up for like straight dead on quarter mile where you want that contact patch to connect in a straight line, that's totally different. I mean,
oh yeah,
but the look of the stance, to me, I'm with Rex on it because I don't agree with yes, my car does look badass, but I can't even get it into a parking lot for a show without ripping off a front bumper or scraping the bottom or tearing everything up. I mean, by the time you hit up all these shows and meets and you got all this stance and yada, 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 these motherfuckers are like fucking Barney Rubble over there.
Yeah.
With no floorboard. I don't personally see it. I understand that it's a niche that we don't all understand.
Yeah.
But it's not my niche either.
Yeah, exactly. Well, and here's the other thing too, like, and I so wanted to comment this. I wanted to say to him, have you ever driven a car with 700 wheel horsepower? Not even all wheel drive, any 700. I know he hasn't. I've driven a mid 600 wheel horsepower car. You
and
think
it scared
you can...
the living shit out of you, didn't it?
Oh yeah, it does. But it's also that like it's that excited scared.
Yeah,
but
the fact that I know, and I don't even know him, that he has never driven a car that had that much horsepower because he thinks that it's okay to have 700 horsepower in a car that sits like the way he fucking tells you it's.
Yeah, well,
you
and
are fucking clueless.
Here's the other thing too. Him saying that he would never track it and drive it like a quote unquote grandma. You are not driving a 700 wheel horsepower car like a grandma, no matter how much you want to. For one. For two, most people with that kind of horsepower, you are at a minimum of a twin disc clutch.
Right.
You think that a clutch is heavy on 400 horsepower? 700 horsepower is no joke. It is like doing leg day every time you push the clutch down.
Right.
I mean, even with the DSM, like I had an all-wheel drive DSM that had like mid 400 horsepower, and even the clutch in that was a big difference. I
What'd you
can't
have?
imagine.
Did you have an ACT?
I had an ACT 3600.
Jesus Christ. I had a 2600 and I know how much of a bitch that was.
Yeah,
And that was
I had a
still a
36.
full face sprung hub, not a unsprung like the 36s have.
I had a 36 with a 6-puck race disc. So yeah, it was either engaged or not engaged. There was no give on it.
Yeah, it was on or off. There is no in between. But
I hate the scans look. You were dude, I give you props for talking so polite to this guy. I would have called him a douchebag, an asshole, an idiot, a queer. Like, I think that shit's stupid. It's useless. It's freaking retarded. It's the dumbest look I've ever.
Exactly. Like if I got to spend so much on axles that CV axles can only, bend so much. Like I think it's 33 degrees or something like that before it stresses them.
Yeah.
Like, if I have to keep on buying axles, why am I going to continue to fucking put my car through this? Gotta let alone tires. Like, I'm wasting the inner edge of my tire and I'm not using the rest of it. What the fuck is the point?
Well, and here's the other thing too, is you got to remember those axles at 700 horsepower, you can't put factory axles in there. You are now talking $1,000 set of axles. You really want to be replacing $1,000 axles every other month?
Right.
Because I sure as fuck wouldn't. Now, if I was breaking them because they were too stressed, and here's the thing. My car, I've already priced out for fucking 1,000 horsepower rear axles and 1,000 horsepower drive shaft. I'm not going to break that stuff because they don't rate that stuff on my car for horsepower. They rate it for torque.
Yeah.
It will handle 900 foot-pounds of torque before it starts to go.
Well, yeah, because here's the thing: is horsepower is a calculated value. Torque is a measurable value.
Right.
This is exactly what me and a buddy of mine have been saying for years. Horsepower makes you go fast. Torque breaks parts.
Well, the torque is a twisting force.
Yeah. It's torque is how much you break things.
Horsepower is calculated from torque.
Yeah.
I mean, the easiest way to understand it is horsepower is calculated because it's not compared against something. And what I mean by that is in torque, you have pounds per feet, or, you have foot pounds.
Yeah.
Right.
So if you have 600 foot-pounds of torque, you mean take a lever at a fixed point and go off a foot, you have 600 pounds of force on that.
Yeah.
That's the way that you measure it.
See, and here's another good way to put it too, as far as horsepower and torque. Jeremy Clarkson said it best. Horsepower is how fast you hit the wall. Torque is how far you go through it.
Yes,
that's a good way. That
is exactly the best way you can put it, because torque will put you through the wall and how far past it you go.
Yeah.
Like, and the other thing is too, like, well, here's another example though too of like the power and everything else. You look at all the big turbo, big pro charger guys with GTOs, the highest amount of horsepower that anybody in the world is putting out for a GTO right now is like 13, like low 1,300 to the wheels for horsepower, under 1,000 foot-pounds of torque. Because the higher you get up there in horsepower and torque, the more the horsepower starts going up and the torque levels off.
But that's only with a combustion style engine with gasoline.
Yeah.
Diesel is totally different.
It's the exact opposite.
Electric motors are totally different all in themselves because electric motors are just that, torque.
Rev, it's not just a GTO. You better fucking
just a GTO. Rev, your computer is just a PC. How you like them apples? No, but yeah, like look at diesel trucks. They'll put out 400 horsepower, but they'll put 1,000 foot-pounds of torque out.
Yeah, and
And
Like
that's
it's
why
nothing.
that's why they fucking break everything all the time.
Wow, yeah, that's true because they're again, horsepower is speed, torque is how many things you break.
yeah.
Like that's exactly what it is.
Yep. You take a breaker bar and you stand on it to break a lug nut loose. You're the torque that's going to break that lug nut loose or break it off.
Yep. Exactly. Well, if anybody really wants an accurate thing on torque and such like that, watch Chase's video where he snapped Allen bolts.
Dude,
Inch pounds versus foot pounds.
Yeah, there
That's
you go.
the difference.
Dude, I literally I wanted to punch the dude. Like, I remember us talking about him not knowing how to work on bikes. He really does not know how to work on bikes.
Well, in his defense, though, he has actually said, you know, I really don't know a lot about it. So I give him credit for that.
That's fine, but it's common sense. When something is tight, you don't fucking keep going and going and going and going and going. You give it a little nudge and say, okay, I'm good. I don't think the fucking thing's gonna come off.
What do you think, Yama Blue?
I think he's like MIA with his.
I don't know. I don't know what's going on right now.
I don't know. I don't. And that's the thing. Like, I'm gonna tell you right now. I don't know. I cannot take my bike apart and put it back together. No, I can't. But I know fucking damn. I know not to fucking go over and over and over again when it's fucking tight already. Like, I know not to do.
Well, but see, the thing is, though, can't get the mic. Oh, okay. Well, the shit happens sometimes. Here's the thing, though. Like, he was trying to torque those with a 1/2-inch foot-pound torque wrench, not a 3/8 or a 1/4 inch pound. He was torquing them to foot-pounds.
He was using a 3/8 foot-pounds torque wrench instead.
Oh no,
of
that
an
was a
inch
1/2
pound.
inch. That was a 1/2 inch torque wrench. I'm almost positive that was a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch 3/8 either way.
Yeah,
He's
either
using
way.
way too big of a torque wrench for a tiny ass hex bolt.
And that's the thing, and that's what I'm saying. Like I don't know. It's just like common sense. Like, seeing that, like, it's too big. That's not something you use for that.
Yeah.
No.
In my mind, when I see that, I'm gonna tell the guy whoever's working, like, hey, I don't think them two go together. I don't think that's a good mixture of them two.
Right.
Like, I just don't think it's the right thing to use.
I don't agree with that, Rev Nerd, whatsoever.
When
Get
it's
the
tight,
impact
an
drill.
impact drill. I think he's joking there, though.
I don't agree with putting an impact on anything that you're putting on. Anything you're taking off, yeah. Anything you're putting on, definitely torque to the factory specs.
What do you mean? I dug a fucking lug nuts.
I do.
Well, see, you were talking about putting that on with an impact.
I don't put them on with an impact. I put them on with a torque wrench. Any GM is 100 foot-pounds.
Mm-hmm. You can get away with a couple Ugga-Duggas on those.
Well, except for the 2500s. The 2500s, if you have a 2500 truck or above that has an 8 lug, those are actually 140 to 160.
Yeah.
Foot-pounds. So
that sounds about right. Just joking. Yeah. Well, and you know what even started that whole thing with the torque wrench, right? Is everybody lighting him up on the video before that because he was putting everything on with a fucking impact?
yeah.
Like, that's worse.
Dude, and that, I don't, if that was me and I was doing something like that, dude, I'd never go live again. Never.
Wow.
Never.
Yeah,
I would never.
See, hold on. I have to stop you right there. You say that now, but if you had 600 and some thousand subs like he did, and you're making as much money on a video as he is, you would not be saying that. I guarantee it.
I would do something totally different. Like, to me, like, that hurts me personally. Like,
yeah.
What are you doing? Like, that's, to me, it's like, I'm not going live. I'm not doing that alive. Never again. I might, like, change a tire or something or do something stupid. But I ain't gonna do that shit anymore.
You guys heard what he's doing now, right?
What?
He's giving away Holly with the
Shut the
other
fuck
bike.
up.
Yeah, to a Patreon subscriber. You know, the Patreon dudes that throw in money each episode. Yeah, so if you're registered through Patreon through his page, then
There's no way he's getting rid of
yeah. Oh no, he's
got the fucking Triumph. Yeah, he's got the Triumph now,
and he's
he doesn't
got the
give a
Sumo.
shit.
So, like he already said, like Holly is now getting given away instead of sold because Holly was gonna get sold.
What?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Holly's a pretty bitch too. I'm not gonna lie.
Well, and you also got to remember though too is he basically has free run on any bike he wants to ride right now
Oh, for sure.
because of Mountain Motorsports.
Yeah. Well, that's the same thing with Suburban Delinquent.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Well, yeah, Sub D and also who else? Dank Wheelie actually is working with a dealer also.
Yep.
See, that's crazy. That's the route I would go. Like I would definitely go a route like where they are.
Yeah. See, and the thing that pisses me off the most is the people that were calling, especially Sub D, calling him a fucking sellout. Why is he selling out? Because he's working directly with a lawyer. Dude, if he gets in any trouble, he literally has them on fucking speed dial. Doesn't matter the time.
Okay, the last time he came to Michigan, that was one of the things someone asked him about that whole like you're starting to broadcast the lawyer thing, and he's like, "What's with that? You know, why are you doing that?" He's like, that's the first thing he said. I've been called a sellout. I've been called this. I've been called a bitch. I've been called everything for what I was doing. But it's probably one of the smartest moves I've ever made. Ever, because now if I don't care if Arson rides pushes me over in the parking lot and cop pulls over and tries to give him a ticket, I automatically get him out of that. Any trouble that I get into, I'm not going to get in trouble. I won't get in trouble. That's probably the first step I should have done before I even got motorsports in my back pocket. I should have gotten in my back pocket.
Yeah,
and that's the thing. Like I don't get why people call him selling either. That's smart as hell.
Oh yeah, it is.
That's so smart to have not only a dealership but also a lawyer. Like it's free advertisement for the lawyer, and also it benefits him. Well, like that's the best way to go.
Right, especially how big as he is.
Yeah,
dude, so many people see that, and he's probably gained a few hundred people from that.
Oh yeah, easily. Well, and you know, and here's the thing, like, and it's not like just him. Like, look at actually now you can put him into this category too because he has this. Him, Jake the Garden Snake, Baker X Derek, all have Signature Series 2 Brothers exhaust. Yeah, you know, like okay, so we'll figure on the top end. They make 15% off of exhaust. Say they make 15% off of it. Okay, so what's a average slip-on exhaust for 2 brothers? $400, $500?
Maybe,
so, do the math. That's $50 per exhaust on a cheap slip-on.
Right.
You do like an R1, you're talking $1,000.
Right.
So now you're talking $150. It's free.
Right. Exactly.
It is literally money in their pocket. And now they're giving fucking 2 brothers how much fucking advertisement for free because all of them talk about their shit. Like, why would you not do this kind of shit? You know, dude, that's like.
And what's crazy is the people that call them these dudes sellouts or it's stupid or
nobodies. They're fucking nobodies.
Yeah, and it's not even that. It's this. They would do the exact same shit if they were in there.
Fuck yeah, they would.
Like that's the thing that irritates me. These dudes, it's a job. It's not. It's nothing other than their job. They're trying to progress their job. They're trying to make more money in their job. They're trying to do something to get them on the next step. And I guarantee you that anyone in their position would be doing the exact same thing.
Exactly. And that's the thing. Like, it's one thing if you're promoting something and then they're like, oh, well, we don't want you to do this anymore. We don't want you to talk like this anymore. We don't want you to say this anymore. You can't talk about this anymore. That's a sellout.
Right, exactly.
Financially,
But he has free roam. These dudes have free roam on anything.
yeah. And
Like
that's the thing. Like,
right.
you are branding yourself. That's all you are doing. You are branding yourself and branching out. That's why all these people that are like, oh, well, C2W, oh, he's selling out because he's promoting mountain motorsports. No, he's not. He's making fucking money off of it. Because the thing is, I guarantee you, mountain motorsports, for every person that comes in there and buys a motorcycle and says, I was referred here by Chase to buy this motorcycle, I guarantee you they're fucking cutting him money into that.
Oh,
I guarantee you he's getting a cut.
Yeah. Or even not even that, they're probably working on a shit for free. They just say, come on, I don't care if you blow your motor or you want a new motor, we got you.
Yeah.
I guarantee you he's getting a cut out of that, dude. Out of everything. But the thing is he's smart about it. He's smart about it in that aspect.
Yep.
Yeah, and that's good. That's good.
Well, and the other thing is too, like, well, look, him and I don't even actually know who's all part of it and who actually started it, but I'm pretty sure him and Heather for sure did, and whoever else invested into it did as well. But their ride clothing.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think it's Ride something, but I don't remember what. But their clothing line, it's not expensive. Yeah, that's it. It's not expensive, but it's not cheap. So they're still making money off that. 6'4" Honda did the same thing. Started his own clothing shit. Yeah. He's selling that like crazy. It's not selling out. It is being a smart business person.
Yeah, it's being an entrepreneur, and you got to commend him for that.
Yeah.
Like aside from everything else, like I don't like 6 foot's content.
Yeah, I really
anymore.
Don't
but
not anymore.
But the thing is I commend him for the business route that he's going, because it's smart.
Oh yeah,
it is a very smart entrepreneurial move, and you have to commend him for that.
Yep. Well,
and it's crazy. Videos, YouTube, moto vlogging is no longer just moto vlogging. YouTube is no longer just YouTube. It is like you said, it's entrepreneur, it's a businessman aspect. It's no longer I just produce movies. It's I produce movies, I got a clothing line, I also am linked up with 3 different other companies. I'm also linked up with this, and this.
Yep.
It's no longer just videos. People in the past years have branched off YouTube videos and branched off to hundreds and thousands of dollars in outside work of YouTube.
Oh yeah,
fucking insane, dude. Like that's what. And one of the things I said is, people that are starting out from YouTube, it is going to take you years and years and years to be able to make thousands and thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah.
You have to branch out and you have to work so hard. Yep. It is literally this doing YouTube, and you want to make money and you want to make good money. You have to focus 97% of your time on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because if you
not just YouTube, here's the thing. To make it big, you have to have money to throw into it, right? So where do most people look? What is the one avenue that most people look to make more money?
Advertising.
No, merchandising and advertising.
Yeah.
Advertising, everybody's using with social media. Everybody uses Twitter. Everybody uses Instagram. Everybody uses Facebook.
Yeah.
Okay. But the main thing that you have to have money to pour into the machine to grow. And in order to do that, mainly people are looking for merchandising.
Yeah.
They want merch.
Yeah, and that's like that's crazy, because that's like B-Rat. That dude, he can literally produce anything he wants in the machine shop that he works at.
Yeah,
like this dude, his merchandise could literally fly off. The clothing line is cheap as dirt for him. I don't know, he knows somebody in that aspect. But just the merchandise for the actual bikes, dude, he could literally save thousands of money doing it himself in the shop. Like it's crazy. It is fucking insane. It is so crazy to think that, like, just dude, the van literally bought itself.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it did.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
That bought itself. Like, it's just like mind blowing. I try so hard to like wrap my head around that this dude literally didn't pay for any of that.
right?
Well, yeah, and it's smart. It's
Yeah.
smart decisions and it's smart business decisions. You know,
Well,
and that's where the one thing that I can tell anybody, because I do have a degree in management in business, is it takes money to make money.
Dude, you got a degree in that?
Yeah.
Dude, no offense, dude. You do not look like you have a degree in business management.
No.
Well, see here.
No.
Okay, here's the other thing too, and I know 6 foot has talked about it at one point, and I know I want to say Chase has, and a couple other people have too. Is here's the thing: is that these guys know branching out for them is smart, getting their selves out there to brand themselves to be like, hey, you know, like let's do this, let's make both of us money, because YouTube is not going to exist forever.
No, they won't.
Period. Someday it is going to be gone. You think all these guys want to start all over again from scratch, from zero, and have to rebuild their fucking brand on some other website? They're not going to want to do it.
That's
They
the
probably-
investment. That's the investment portions of what they're doing now. Like,
Well,
like
yeah,
It
it
is.
is. It is, dude.
like Brad, it's sub D. That's the investment portion. That is the businessman aspect of YouTube. Is YouTube, like you said, YouTube is never going to last forever. YouTube is going to fail, and the money they put aside, the investments they made, is going to keep them above water.
Yeah.
That is exactly what's going to happen, and that's
Yeah, it's going to be their partnerships and everything else. That's exactly what it is. But it's a smart move on theirs, because they realize that, yes, YouTube may not be here forever, at least as a venue for people to express themselves through video and post videos of whatever they want.
Yeah.
Within YouTube guidelines, obviously.
right.
But I mean, after that venture is done, what else are they going to have? I mean, you look at 6 foot, and the one thing that opened the door for him was the back the fuck up t-shirts.
Yep.
And the keychains and shit like that. And that was small merchandising for the channel.
Yeah.
And people tried copying, and to the point where people tried to copy off of it.
Yeah, and he copyrights all of it. And the thing is, like, I remember a couple of times he was saying that Teespring wouldn't take it down, but everyone that they sold, the money went straight to him because he had it copyrighted.
Mm-hmm.
So you literally have other people stealing your exact fucking merchandise, and now you didn't even have to put it out there, and you're making fucking money off of it because somebody stole your copyrighted shit. For him,
Go ahead.
I was just gonna say, for him, copywriting that as soon as he started making money off it was the most brilliant thing ever. Because if you think about it, you see that, and it's instantly, it connects with anybody. It doesn't matter if you're a biker or if you're a car person, a truck person, does not matter.
And that's the crazy part, because one of the guys here in Toledo, someone posted a picture on Snapchat that I follow, and I screenshot and I posted on the page, like, who is this? And I was like, who did you get this from? And he told me Teesprings. My thought was, no, you didn't. Like, Teespring doesn't sell the shit, and if they do, it's not theirs. It's got to go to 6 foot. He's the only dude that I've ever seen produce something like that. And I looked hard to see like a changed shirt or like letter, something to change so it wasn't his. And it was all the same. So now it kind of makes sense that if Teesprings does sell it, it's literally going right to him. Teespring is not getting not 1 cent of that.
And I find it funny that every single person that has copied that, they didn't change anything. They literally took his exact thing and went, I'm going to make money off of this. Well, you're a fucking moron, for one. For two, you realize that this is all copyrighted, so you are not going to make any money off of it.
Right, exactly. And like you said, that is the smartest thing to do when you got something that hit like that. And he probably didn't do it right away. He probably waited a couple hundred and said, I got something here. I got something. This is huge. And they copyrighted it, and it's still going. And it's been out for 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Dude, like, that's smart. Like, God, dude, it's so hard to, like, just fathom that it's no longer just videos. It is no longer just videos, dude. It's not that. It'll never go back to that. Like Neo R1 said, now people are going to Twitch. Twitch is another thing, dude. Like, you're gonna have to start figuring out other ways to bring people in and to sell shit and to do this and that, because, like you said, YouTube's not gonna be here forever.
Yeah, but see, okay, here's the thing with Twitch though. Twitch is a lot harder to get partnered with.
Oh, for sure.
Like to get.
Aren't they personally owned, or like someone actually, like just somebody little like that?
I don't know exactly how it is, but I can tell you this much, and this is only because I watch some bigger streamers. Like I don't know if any of you guys watch anything on Twitch at all, but like I follow two of the biggest Destiny streamers on Twitch. Like legitimately, they are on top. Like both of these guys just built houses from the money they make off Twitch, from their subscribers and their tips.
Yeah, that's crazy, dude. That's
but now here's the thing: you have to this is how it used to be, and I know they've gotten a little bit more strict about it. Before they started getting really strict, you had to have a minimum of 10,000 followers, and every single time you streamed, you had to average 100 views. 100 viewers at a time. Like it couldn't drop below 100. If you drop below 100, you automatically were not subject to being a affiliate with them. You would just be on there basically doing it for free. Some of these guys have been doing this for like 4 years, and they finally got partnered after a year. Like the one guy that I was talking about, Professor Broman is his name on Twitch. He had been doing it for a year and a half. And like his twin, or I don't think it's his twin brother, but his brother does it too, and he's also a partner as well. They were literally using the bottom of the barrel streaming or video card or capture card, I should say. Cheap ass mic, cheap ass setup. Like it was literally a small computer and a small gaming monitor. That's it. That's all they were using when they started. And now this dude just built his fucking house in Florida.
Wow.
That's how
that's some massive advertisement, dude.
Well, think about this. I've personally seen people donate thousands in one go. Like some dude, this was like a year ago, donated $5,000 in one shot.
Dude, gamers go hard, bro. Like,
yeah, they do.
I think they go harder than car enthusiasts, bike enthusiasts, and musician enthusiasts. Dude, they go hard. Like they don't give a shit. Someone they like is a game, they're gonna donate some money.
Yeah.
Fuck it, I'm gonna donate $5,000. Fuck it, I don't care. I love this game.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, like, people don't understand is anybody can do it. Like, it's not like motovlogging where not everybody can do it, but a vast majority can. Gaming, you can fucking game and stream and be nobody.
Exactly.
Like, all you have to do is be yourself, which is a lot like doing YouTube. You just have to be yourself. But there's a difference between being yourself and being a different persona of yourself. YouTube is very much different persona of yourself.
Yeah.
But you can, if people don't like you, they're either going to keep watching to see if maybe you have some other quirks or maybe you do something stupid and funny or something like that, or they're just going to walk away and go find some other streamer.
Right.
But you might pull one person in and they might pull 4 people in with them, or they might pull 10 or 100 that they know and be like, hey, you should check this person out. He's pretty funny. Like, but there's also that demographic of people that are gamers that are like, why would you watch a streamer? I don't understand how you could watch somebody play a game that you like. Because it's fucking fun and it's cool to hear them talk about personal stories. That's what a lot of these guys do. They talk about their own life.
We do the same with motovlogging, except for the ones that are all about the fucking clickbait, like good old Vroom Vroom Dana.
Vroom Vroom is bad about it.
Yeah.
But see, that's just like Blackouts games, Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Dude, like them, they go hard because so many people do like funny shit, or they go really hard and they do some like 45-1 death ratio. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
or like zombie high
Yeah.
round thing.
Yeah.
Like,
and so many people are attracted to that type of shit. They don't even
Yeah.
gotta play. They can just watch the shit and be like,
yeah.
hey, check this dude out. And then it goes, hey, dude, my friend Chop. Like, it's insane on how quickly that shit changed.
Yep.
Trend. Dude, it's so crazy.
H1Z1. No, I don't watch H1Z1. I watch I do once in a while, depending on who's streaming. Like some of the people that I follow on Twitch do stream H1Z1, but a lot of them are actually playing fuck, what is it? I want to say it's like Player Unknown or something. That's Player Underground, something like that. Player Underground, Player Unknown. Hold on. I'll actually go on Twitch literally from my god damn it. I'll go on Twitch from my phone right now and tell you exactly what I'm talking about. Player Unknown's Battlegrounds. Which
Battlegrounds, dude.
that's PUBG. That's actually coming to Xbox too.
Oh no shit.
Yes, not PlayStation though. It's exclusive to fucking Xbox because guess who owns Windows?
Dude, that fucking game looks fucking awesome.
It's basically a better version of H1Z1.
Yeah,
it's I shouldn't say better. It's just a little bit better. Like
Right.
It's not like holy fuck, this game is way better than H1Z1. It's basically H1Z1 mocked up a little bit.
right. Hey, Rev,
Ooh, Xbox. That's fine. Them graphics, that's fine. What do you got on it?
Right. What else are you saying?
Oh no, I forgot. He's a PC guy. He doesn't play on console.
PC got it so easy, dude. That fucking
Everybody hating.
dude, that mouse,
It's just PC guys that always hating.
dude. You could do some pretty damage with that fucking mouse. You could be pretty fucking accurate with that fucking mouse, dude.
I like the graphics of H1Z1 better than PUBG, but since it's only in early access. Yeah. See, and that's the other thing too. Like, PUBG coming to Xbox, that basically is just saying, hey, we have the final version for PC now, and it's now going to come to Xbox. Like, that's literally it's just early access. That's all it is right now.
Dude,
Like-
we got off topic real quick, dude.
We didn't get off topic. Not really. And we
were talking about YouTubers and
but the thing is it segued right into Twitch.
no, I'm just saying, yeah.
And the other thing is too, like that was another thing I put in the description talking about E3. And you know, like some of the stuff that was brought up at E3 this year, like, and I've said this a couple of times. I said it on Facebook. I know you've seen it, Royalty. I was very disappointed, not in just Xbox or Microsoft, but also Sony. Like,
yeah.
every single one, like, and everybody was like, "Oh, Nintendo stole the show." Why? Because they have the new Mario. Because they have a couple of DLCs for Zelda. Big freaking whoop! Like, you're still on a console, quote unquote console, that is using last generation fucking graphics. Like, you haven't impressed me. Like, Wii U was cool. Yeah, I will say that. I had a Wii U, but I sold it because I never used it. Literally, what did you do between Wii U and the fucking Switch? Oh, cool. You made it so that you could take the controller off of the little fucking TV. That's literally all they did. Like, they did nothing new with it. And you went, oh, we're going to give you a little bit better graphics. Oh, well, now it's going to have HD graphics. Not really. It's still cartoony.
Yeah.
Like, they're going to make so much of it just... Oh, fuck yeah, they will. Because that's the thing. A lot of the people that play on PC play with controllers. So they're going to play, and especially a lot of the streamers for PUBG, they're going to buy it on Xbox. Because then they can play with, you know, people that sub to them and shit like that. They can have sub days and things. Wait, isn't the Xbox X using last year graphics? It's not a PC. Shut up. It's using current graphic. It's using a current graphics card. You know what's in there. Have you looked up the specs, Rev? I'll wait while you do. I'll legitimately wait for your answer. I will wait for you to tell me what their specs are. And you show me a PC that has as little bit of room as an Xbox does. Like, you show me a PC that is as small as an Xbox One X, which is it's a quarter less size. So I think it's way smaller. But you show me a PC that small that has that powerful of shit in it that can't be upgraded ever, and tell me it's better than a console. I will wait. Like, as much as I shouldn't get triggered about it, it does. It bothers the hell out of me because the only people that ever have anything shitty to say about a console versus a console are the people that banter about Xbox versus PlayStation. But then it's always PC is better. PC Master Race. How many games do you have? Please tell me that. How many games does PC have that consoles don't? I'll wait for you to come up with that one. Oh, you have StarCraft. Cool. you literally have StarCraft, H1Z1. I can't even think of another one off the top of my head.
Dude, he's triggered you.
Counter-Strike.
Now, dude.
Oh, CSGO. Yeah, that's the three big ones.
Yep, you got Counter-Strike.
But think about it. StarCraft, they've already been talking about making a console version of that. Diablo already has a console version. Battlegrounds is going to have a console version. H1Z1, nobody gives a shit about anymore. GTA was on console first. What Mac you got? That doesn't matter. I don't game on a PC. Oh, that was Neil saying that. To the realist. I have a 21.5-inch iMac.
Hey, gentlemen, I got to get out of here, man.
Okay.
I got a ball.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, there. All right,
You have
royalty.
fun. You have fun, sir.
Yeah, I'm gonna have some fun.
You
I'm
enjoy your
sure
night.
you are. I was waiting for that. I'm gonna have some fun.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where that's going.
Hey, T-Rex,
Yeah,
are you gonna
have
have
some
another
fun.
stream next weekend, dude?
It all depends on what's going on.
All right. Well, let me know. Like I said, I told you I've been missing the hangout, so
Oh yeah, for sure. I'll let you know.
definitely keep me updated on this. See you, Neil. See you, everyone. Rev Nerd. Have fun, dude. See you, Jason. See you, Yama. I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, see
take
ya.
it easy, bro.
All right,
Good to
guys.
see you, man.
Later, man.
You know what? We've been going for about 2 hours now, I think. A little over 2. Yeah, a little over 2. You know what? I think we will we'll just cut it right now. It's kind of getting
Sounds
hot.
good.
It's kind of getting hot in my house anyways. I need to go outside where it's like 50 degrees right now. It's gonna be so nice.
Yeah, it's
Finally
getting pretty
fixed
hot in my house.
microphone, man. My MacBook was wigging out on me a little bit.
Mac
That
Nation.
happens.
I do everything on this thing from rendering and all that, so I just gotta clear them old files that build up.
Wait, hold on. Jason, do you have a Mac also?
Yeah, I do.
Oh yes, Mac Master
Yep.
Race. Fuck you, Rev.
Yep.
It's easier. It's a lot easier.
He hates fucking Macs.
That's okay. I have a Rex and I were talking. I have a 2011 MacBook Pro that I've never shut off, and that I've always had connected to the internet, and I've never had a problem with it.
Yeah. See, and I don't really have issues either. It's so. And here's the thing, like, I understand that, like, yeah, you can't do as much with a Mac as you can with a PC. You can't game with it. Nobody has games that are compatible with Mac. Okay, that's fine.
No.
But the thing is, most of the people that are buying Macs are doing a couple of things. They're either business people because they swear by Mac. They're editing people because, I mean, honestly, like Photoshop and fucking Final Cut are probably arguably the best things to use on a Mac.
Agreed.
And the ease of use is so ridiculous. Like, they're so user friendly and they're so simple to use. Like you turn it on, like even like now again, I was a diehard PC person before I fucking bought my Mac. And I was like, holy fuck, this is way different. Where is everything? Blah, 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 blah. Once you get used to using a Mac, it's like, holy shit, this is so easy. And it's so user friendly.
And I mean, here's the thing though, when it comes to PCs themselves, all right, if I'm gonna build myself a PC, am I gonna choose a Windows operating system over an Apple operating system? No, I'm not. But when I'm building it, I know right off the bat that I have to choose everything that is Intel processor wise. Why? Because AMD, unless you go in there and you create a Hackintosh, the AMD processors will not support Apple unless you have somebody that's experienced with hacking the root files. All right. But if I'm going to build myself a PC, I'm going to make sure it has an Apple operating system.
Yeah.
Like split it in two? Is that what you're talking about?
Oh no, you can have an entire system run off of one operating system, or if you want, you can have two operating systems. It's just whichever drive you boot off of and whatever root files it reads right off the bat. That's what operating system it's going to go off of.
Run Linux.
Run Linux.
Linux. You couldn't pay me to run Linux.
No.
Most stable OS, sure. Most complicated to use, also.
Yeah.
I know somebody that runs Linux and he hates it.
Yeah. Linux is a touchy motherfucker.
Yeah.
To say the least. It's not fun when you have to do stuff to it.
Well, yeah. But but again, that's that's why I would just rather not game on a computer and have a Mac, because I literally could turn it on and I know what I'm doing. And if I don't know what I'm doing, it literally guides me through it like I'm a fucking 2-year-old kid. Like, hey, do this, and then do this, and then do this, and there you go. Like PC, it's like, oh, here you go. Fuck off. Have fun learning.
Yeah.
Like that's basically what it is with a PC. I mean, and again, like people call me an idiot. People tell me I'm stupid because I'm an iPhone and Mac computer fucking person. I won't ever not own an iPhone, and I won't probably ever not own a fucking Mac of some sort. And you're one of those diehards. Why would you spend that much money on a computer? How many reasons would you like? Like ease of use, never has a virus.
Yep.
My computer's 4 years old, still runs just as fast as it did 4 years ago.
Yeah, its resale value is still up there, though.
Oh, exactly. Like, I could sell my fucking 4-year-old iMac for $700 right now.
Yep.
Like, my fucking laptop that I bought, I have a Windows-based laptop. Yes, I do have a Windows-based laptop. I bought one just so I could have a fucking something that I didn't have to sit in my computer room all the damn time. I paid $300 for it. It was on sale. I bet you I could maybe get $100 out of it right now if I was lucky.
I wouldn't even give you that if I was a pawn shop.
Exactly. Because you can get a fucking brand new one for $150 to $200. It ain't gonna be the best thing in the world, but it's gonna do what you need it to do.
Yeah.
But that's the thing. Like PCs don't hold value. People that want Macs, they'll pay the money. They'll pay $700 for a used Mac.
They're in it for the longevity.
Yep.
The only thing that really sucks for us Mac users is that if I want to use this on a Dino tune or tuning my bike for a fuel map, that I have to grab a Windows operating system.
Oh yeah.
That's the only real big downside that I've encountered.
Well, see, and that's another thing. Like now, mind you, this is we're still a couple years out on this. Like anywhere from 3 to 5 years. Like when I start, like when I get my supercharger and everything else, I'm gonna want a data log. But the beauty thing about it is, if I do it right, I could buy a small tablet, like a small Windows tablet or something like that, for like $300, and I literally could plug it into the OBD system and data log with a fucking tablet.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's the best way to
Like-
do it. I had to do that with my DSM. Was with a little
Yep.
Palm Pilot.
Yep, I remember those.
That's how I had to data log my old
Yep.
DSM. So I
Yep.
mean, it's not hard. A buddy of mine actually with his Evo, he had a system or a software system on his that he could actually tune his Evo from his Apple.
Was it? Oh, I was gonna say, was it Cobb?
I'm not
Actually,
sure.
it might have been, because Cobb actually has
It might have been
Mac
DSM
supported
Link.
system.
I thought DSM,
DSM Link does too. They also have a
DSM Link
fucking
was Mac supported.
Yeah.
Cobb is nice. I've used it with my WRXs and my Forester XT that I had.
Yeah, I had a Cobb tuner for my STI.
Mm-hmm.
But that's the thing is, I don't even know what tuning software we're going to be using when I get all that done on my fucking GTO. Because I mean, it's
probably HP tuners.
Probably or Diablo or something like that.
Most likely it's going to be HP tuners.
Yeah,
it's because that works well, I believe, with the standard rewriting of the prom in that.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what they use. I'm not sure. I know I was gonna get the system for the C5, the tuning, the HP tuners for my C5, but I don't know what else there is except for like the software that each standalone engine management companies sell.
Yeah. Well, and shit, I wish I knew, because it's already been flashed once for that cam in the heads.
Okay.
But I can't fucking remember. And it was the place was called Late Model Throttle. It's like an hour and a half away. But basically, my buddy that I got the car from, it was done before he got it.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually contacted the company that did the dyno and the tune and everything else. And because he was like, oh, they should just be able to fucking reflash it, blah, 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 blah. I should only have to pay like $200 to get this done at the most.
Yeah.
Hold on one second. How the hell does this have one dislike? Because I have one person that's a rolling troll. I think
we got a hater.
Every video that I have, whether it's live stream or regular video, has one dislike. But they told them, they're like
haters.
They're like, no, because you weren't the person that actually had it done originally, you'd have to pay the full thing. The only thing the guy told him, the only thing you wouldn't have to pay for is the actual rights for the software, which was $100. He's like, so it's still going to cost me $600. He's like, you're saving me $100 because I already own the rights to it in the ECU. He goes, that's stupid. He's like, you guys already tuned it once. Why would I have to pay the full price to get a simple reflash?
Yeah.
So there's a couple other places. Hugs triggered. So I'm just like, well, why am I going to drive 2 hours away to pay $600 to do something I could have somebody that's in town do for like $400, $500?
Yeah.
And all they're going to do is look at the map, and they're going to go off that baseline and throw it on the dyno and go from there.
Yeah, they already have something to work with. So, I mean, come on now.
Exactly. I typed Jesus a little while ago.
Now there's three.
Whatever. I don't, dude, dislikes don't even bother me. I could care less. Like, if people really want to dislike, that's fine.
So actually, yesterday was actually a pretty fun time.
Yeah?
Yeah, yesterday I tagged along with the NWI boys in the C5. I pulled chase vehicle, played chaperone with all the two-wheeled hooligans.
Nice.
Yeah. It was pretty fun time. We ran all the way out to Illinois. We hit up a bunch of twisties on the way out there, and they thought that it would have been pretty funny to try and ditch me around the corners, but yet they forget that it was a Corvette.
Yeah, unless they really know how to lean and hit the apex and is a badass rider, that vet will probably take them in some twisties.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it was a fun time. Good shooting the shit.
Hell yeah.
I miss being back on 2, but it was good to be with those guys again.
Nice, man. So, did you guys head out to Cherville, Illinois, or?
No,
You hit
it wasn't
30?
Cherville. No, we can't even remember this place. Where the hell it was exactly? There's a place called Buddy's Ice Cream Parlor in Illinois, right over the border. It's like right off of 394.
You're gonna have to get a mount and put that bitch on there for a GoPro or something, man.
Actually, I have an idea about mounting something on it, and because in Indiana we don't have to have a front plate, so the C5 doesn't have the middle part pulled out that says Corvette. Now, what I'm thinking is I might be able to pop that off, and I might be able to take one of those GoPro J mounts and put it and tuck it back behind there, so just the J mount part sticks right out of the nose. I think that might be a possibility, and that'd be a nice low camera angle. I think that would be pretty good.
Where it's real low like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think it'd be pretty good. It'd be a nice camera angle, so I might end up rigging up something.
Well, even then, if you got it linked up to your Wi-Fi, man, you just select it real quick on the phone, start, see what you're looking at. If I got a bug on the screen or something, I got to get out and wipe it off.
Right. Hey, hold on. Hey, I gotta say this. So, Rev Nerd, I love how you couldn't just name any in the side chat. You had to actually pull up a Wikipedia link. Thank you for fucking reinforcing my exact argument about exclusives for PC, because you couldn't name them. You had to wiki it.
He did say that nobody can come up with right off the hand. You know, like, oh hey, yeah, this one. You like, yeah, come on, man.
I named 3 of them.
Yeah.
I said, no, I didn't say ask for a list. I said, can you give me some off of the top of your head?
Yes. Besides the ones that he listed.
Yeah, besides the 3 that I named. Rust. Yeah. Big fucking whoop, really? That's geez. The game that you're going to say is Rust?
Rust.
Anything else? Anything good? Hold on, I bet you if I go on Twitch right now, I can name more than you could. Hold on, let's see here. Oh, well, no, I think is Hearthstone PC? I don't know if it is. I honestly don't know. Dota 2, that I know is. World of Warcraft, big fucking whoop. RuneScape. Holy fuck, that's like in the top 15 on Twitch right now for watched.
Really?
You can't even consider Arma because that's technically where H1Z1 came from. Technically. Ow. Bet that hurt. I was about to say that. Which one? Dota or World of Warcraft? Or RuneScape? I'd actually look. Jesus Christ. That's how much I don't care about PC.
I don't care about PC as long as I can do what I need to do.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to have dinner with my dad before we leave. Try to come back with headphones. Okay. You too, sir. Thank you. Oh, Dota. Yeah.
Hey, thank you.
Sweet, man.
Athena, stop whining.
Puppy.
Yeah, she's whining because the missus is gone.
Oh.
So she's like a whiny brat pit bull right now.
Oh.
So Chaos, how'd you like that that poll that I had against the Scat Pack Challenger?
I like that. That was fun.
It's a decent dig. He got me on the jump, and I just a clean pull.
I know when I ran a scat pack in the C5, it pulled on me like I was standing still.
They're pretty beautiful machines, man. Especially the Challengers. I like them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And
I need a new bike though. I don't care about four-wheel cages right now. Yeah.
There's too many people crashing up here in Detroit. It's all over Facebook and trying to sell like 2003s and 2004s for $4 or $5 grand. I'm like, get the fuck out, man.
Yeah, same here. A lot of people are crashing.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, all over the place, man. We just had a guy from NWI Riders who got sideswiped while on 94, and dude survived, man. He broke every single rib but 3.
Jesus.
Ooh.
Yeah, it was pretty rough, and numerous surgeries later, he's pulling through.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's pretty lucky,
right?
I mean, you had to have collapsed a lung with all them broken ribs.
Oh no, he punctured a lung. He punctured a lung.
Oh.
That was for sure.
Fuck.
Yeah, it was not good. It was not good at all, but he survived.
Well, that's good at least.
So, dude, I told Yama Blue the other day. I actually rode and sat on my first Gixxer.
Nice.
Dude, it's like riding a sofa.
They're comfy.
Like compared to an R6, it's definitely a less aggressive riding stance, but it's very comfortable.
Yeah.
And like I've been Yamaha for life for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know. I'm just I like a lot of different bikes, so be safe and enjoy them FPSs. I will. Trust me, I will. I will enjoy my FPS. Good smoking.
Oh, you heard my lighter?
I heard a lighter, and it makes me want a cigarette, but I can't smoke inside.
I walked with my my MacBook outside while I didn't have a microphone.
Yeah, but I'm an iMac.
How about,
I'm not walking outside with an iMac.
right?
Yeah,
That'd be
true.
pretty funny. Talk about your new age tablet.
No shit, right? Hey, look, I got an iMac tablet now.
Hey guys, look, it's the new iPhone 10.
No shit.
No shit. Oh, yes. Well, you know what? On that note, I think we're gonna actually end it now that we just went 20 minutes longer than the last time. I was like, oh, we might as well end it 20 minutes later after some more conversation.
Oh, we still have some side chat, so that was good.
Yeah, that's true.
Rev Nerd done got you triggered.
Yeah.
Seeing red.
No, it wasn't that bad. All right, well, thank you everybody in the side chat. Thank you guys for coming by as well.
Yep.
We're gonna call it a night, and I don't know for sure if next weekend will be on or not. I won't know until probably later next week. So, but I will let you guys know
For sure.
and I'll actually post something on fucking IG this time.
There you go.
So,
Thank
all
you,
right,
everybody in the side chat.
Yeah, we shall see you later. Peace.
Deuces.